decided to answer because... All right, my skin is always tight and dry after cleansing. What should I do? This is super common. Okay, so there's a couple reasons that your skin could be really dry and tight after you're done cleansing. Number one, you're using really hot water. Hot water will strip your natural moisture, your lipid barrier. It kind of dries it all up and it dries out that surface of your skin so that it leaves your skin feeling really tight, dehydrated, and really dull and unhappy. This is really, really common. I feel like everyone uses hot water until they're advised not to. So we all have this experience of feeling dry and tight after we cleanse. So number one, water temperature. Pass the baby test. Put a newborn baby in it. If the baby is happy, that will make your skin happy too. Generally something that's just warmer than lukewarm, okay? So keep that temperature for your skin and you will prevent the water loss and the dryness that makes your skin feel tight. Another way that your skin can feel very tight after cleansing is if you are using a very stripping or acne focused cleanser. We are not a fan of acne cleansers. We find that they are overly drying and that they go to areas of your face that don't need those types of actives. This is particularly common with a benzoyl peroxide cleanser. I never ever put my acne patients on a benzoyl peroxide cleanser because it creates more dryness and tightness than is beneficial, and it gets to the eye area that does not want those ingredients. So if your cleanser is an acne cleanser, it either has benzoyl peroxide or salicylic or tea tree in it, and those are notoriously drying. So I would get rid of those and just focus on a gentle cleanser. Another way that your skin could feel really dry and tight after you cleanse is that there's sodium sulfates in there. Most cleansers out there, especially the really foamy ones, rely on SLS, sodium lauryl sulfate or sodium lauryl sulfate. Those are barrier disruptors, they are drying, they are irritating, and they actually can lead to more acne. Get rid of a cleanser that has SLS in it and switch to one that uses gentle surfactants like Gentle Clean.
I remember this was such a struggle of mine when I was struggling with acne, because naturally you do go to the store and you look for acne cleansers.
Of course.
The marketing is great around the acne cleansers. And so you think, oh, I need the foam. I've been told I need a foaming cleanser. I've been told I need an oil-free cleanser. I've been told I need one with tea tree or one that is just more targeted towards acne. And so a lot of people make this mistake. I made this mistake that I ran to these acne washes and it left my skin feeling so dry and tight. Like it felt like around my mouth, I would open up my mouth a little too wide and it would feel like it was breaking every time I would open it. At the time, it felt like no matter what moisturizer I used, I could not get my skin quenched. It was almost like I dried it out to an extreme. And it's exactly why we formulated Hydra Glow and Hydra Berry for everyone, because anyone who has had a very compromised skin barrier, whether they have destroyed their skin with hot water, destroyed their skin with an acne cleanser, or a medication like an Accutane that leaves you really dry, irritated, and peeling, it's really important to make sure that you're using a non-pore clogging moisturizer like a Hydra Glow or Hydra Berry to really help restore your skin and get it back to a place where you can use actives. Sometimes when you dry it out so much with acne cleansers, you're now disrupting your skin barrier so much that you can't actually use the actives that target acne, right? Your skin barrier is too disrupted. So getting it to a place where you feel like you have a strong skin barrier, it feels hydrated, and finally get back to using the actives like Clarity that actually target breakouts at its source.
Pro tip for anti-aging and anti-acne at the same time. If you are acne prone but you want to age well, you do not want to be using a cleanser with benzoyl peroxide. A cleanser with benzoyl peroxide is going to dry you out, but it's generally not even on your skin long enough to create that meaningful of an amount of change. What it will do is get near your delicate eye area and slowly but surely destroy your elastin and collagen around your eye area, because when you dry the area out, you're also like kind of killing the skin right there. Dry skin is dying skin, and you do not want to dry your eyes out ever. So if you're using a cleanser that has benzoyl peroxide in it, chances are it's getting near your eye area. I've yet to meet the person who can do a cleanser without it getting near their eyes, right? So for anti-aging purposes, stick to a gentle, non-irritating cleanser and save your anti-acne actives for the areas that actually need it. Do not get it near your eye area or you will develop eye wrinkles faster.